And we're also learning more tonight about several of the elite figure skaters who died in Wednesday night's plane crash. They were young athletes with Olympic dreams who are set to train in New Jersey in just a few weeks. Pix 11's Corrado spoke to people at the training facility in Hackensack. The Ice House in Hackensack is an elite training facility for Olympic hopefuls. Two of the skaters who were on that plane were set to come here next week to choreograph and learn their next routines. A week-long trip to the Ice House in Hackensack no longer happening.
A young boy and a young girl were planning to travel after they got home from Wichita this week. They were planning to travel to Ice House next week to get what's called their new programs choreographed.
Those skaters were on board the plane that crashed Wednesday in Washington, D.C. Craig Morisi is the director of figure skating at the Ice House.
It feels, like a family member has passed. I mean, I'm not overstating that. So we're devastated by it. In fact, many of us couldn't even work, yesterday. Many of our coaches couldn't come in. They were just too devastated by it.
Off camera, a mother in tears told us she and her daughter knew the victims well. The skating community is small, especially when you reach such an elite level, where students are homeschooled and spend hours every day at the rink.
We travel to maybe 10 to 12 competitions a year, and we see the same people at every competition.
Morisi says the young athletes were Olympic caliber.
These people were one of the top 20 in the entire country of skaters at their age.
He also knew two of the coaches.
I used to compete against them, actually, and I've known them since 1985.
He says the hardest part is watching the youngest skaters cope with such a profound loss.
What really tugs at the heartstrings are that our athletes, our 11, 12, 13-year-old kids that from our rink go to these camps with these other kids, and they get to know each other. Oh my gosh, I just saw her last week at this competition. I said, it's awful, awful.
The mother I talked to said what makes this even worse is just knowing the grueling schedules that these skaters and their parents lived with, the sacrifices that they made for the skaters to compete at such an elite level, and in just a matter of seconds, it's all gone. Reporting in Hackensack, New Jersey, I'm Corrado, Pix 11 News.